Welcome back to Footballology. Now we have the Detroit Lions up for their draft grade. Now, when you look at the Detroit Lions last year, bringing in Matt Patricia, hopefully that he can really help out this defense and really take this defense to the next level. They start to kind of sputter at the beginning of the year. I feel like they were still trying to identify who they wanted to be as a team. In the middle of the year, they trained for Damian Harrison, who would definitely improve their run defense. I was kind of jealous that they got him over the Chiefs because personally, I wanted Damian Harrison, and you can see what he did for the Detroit defense. I think defensively they're still trying to find their identity. It's going to take time. This is Matt Patricia's second year going into 2019, so I understand that they're still trying to find their defense. Offensively, they found Kerryon Johnson and he came on strong for them. I think they needed offensive line help still, and to try to protect Matthew Stafford, keep him upright, keep him right. They traded away Golden Tate, which didn't definitely make any sense to me. Marvin Jones was good. Kenny Galladay is a beast, and I'm excited to watch him coming into this 2019 season. So I really felt like this team was all over the place. That they needed to have some. They needed to have, in my opinion, the perfect draft. They needed to have the right draft for this team to make sure that this team can move to the next level and actually compete in this NFC North. When you look at Aaron Rodgers, you look at Mitch Trubisky. No, Mitch Trubisky. Bears defense, and when you look at some of the teams in their division, I think that they needed the perfect draft. Kirk Cousins in Minnesota as well. But they needed the perfect draft to at least keep pace with the division. And if they didn't, that they were going to take a step back for sure. So, in my personal opinion, their best pick was Will Harris. Now, when you look at Will Harris and what he brings to the table, I think that he's going to allow them to do a lot more sub packages. And I think that's what Matt Patricia is perfect at. And I think that's what he likes to do the most. I think he likes to do a lot of sub packages. And a safety like Will Harris can give you that ability to be in a sub package without sacrificing too much run defense and still being able to protect the pass at a high level or a high elite level. So I'm excited to see what he's going to do with Will Harris as far as moving him around. I'm not sure if he can be that defensive chess piece like a guy say Amani Hooker, but I really feel like that he can definitely be that guy that's going to help Matt Patricia run a lot more sub packages and not sacrifice the run defenses they're going to be hurting on by taking off that extra linebacker and things like that. So I'm excited to see Will Harris play in this Matt Patricia defense, and really I'm excited to see how Matt Patricia is going to use him and what he's going to demand from Will Harris. If he ends up starting and things like that, I can definitely see him being an impactful player for this Detroit defense. So now, in my opinion, the worst pick that they made was T.J. Hawkinson. You take a tight end in the top 10. Now, listen to me, Detroit fans, before you really strangle my throat and just destroy me. I think T.J. Hawkinson is a great player, and I think he's going to be an amazing player. But I don't think he's the right player for the Detroit Lions, especially if in the top 10. If you felt like you wanted him, I'm not sure what the draft room chatter was like before the draft, or during the draft, and how Detroit valued him versus other teams valued him or whatever. But I felt like he was going to fall in the draft, and I didn't think you needed to take him in the top 10. If you really wanted T.J. Hawkinson like that, I would have took a better risk of just trading down and going to go get some other players, get some picks, and get some other players or whatever it takes, and then taking him in the later part of the first round if you really wanted him. I think he was still valued as a first round pick for sure, but just not in the top 10. So you think about them taking him and what they're going to do with him as far as like him being the Rob Gronkowski, if you will, and things like that. Like I'm not sure if he's what they needed. Like he wasn't the right pick for them. Though he's a balanced tight end, and those things are impossible to come across, and I think he's going to improve their run game from that aspect and all that. I just did not like the pick. Like taking him in the top 10, it just makes no sense when you can go get an edge rusher, their team up with Trey Flowers, who you just brought in, or you can go get an offensive lineman that help protect Matthew Stafford, which you really badly need to do. So this pick was just a really horrible pick all the way around. Not T.J. Hawkinson. T.J. Hawkinson, I think he's going to be a beast, and I think at the end of the day, that's what's going to justify them taking him in the top 10. But I think at the top 10 pick, I want a more impactful player, a player that's going to actually change the team around just a little bit more in my favor as far as protecting my quarterback or keeping my quarterback upright, or as far as like getting after the quarterback. Those are two of the most valuable positions on the offense or on the in NFL. Sorry, in the NFL is either a guy that can get after the quarterback or a guy that can protect the quarterback, not a guy that can catch the ball, but it doesn't help if your quarterback's laying on his back, right? So that's just my personal opinion. Like I said, T.J. Hawkinson, great player. I think he's going to be a solid player, but not in the top 10. Just not in the top 10. So at the end of the day, I feel like the Detroit Lions deserve the D. Like this draft class was all over the place. And just from my personal opinion, my personal perspective, I think they deserve this D because it's like You didn't go out and do anything to help protect Matthew Stafford at an elite level, in my personal opinion. You didn't do anything defensively that was impactful, in my personal opinion. I think you just got a whole bunch of players that you hope that can fit what you do best. And maybe that's what it is. Maybe, Matt Patricia is starting to creep into that mold where I can't touch him. Or just the Detroit franchise where I just can't touch them. Like, I give them a grade because, I want to put out my opinion. But at the end of the day, what they're going to do is what's best for their team, and they know what they're doing exactly. So maybe he's starting to creep in there, and we're going to find out through this season. But as of right now, as of today, I feel like this was a horrible draft. I feel like it deserved a D. But maybe, mid-season next year, I look up and I'm like, dang, you took that guy. Great pick. You knew what you were doing. I need to shut up. Let me just sit back and take my L. But as of right now, like, I think Detroit, Big D, like, they just, it was a bad draft overall, in my personal opinion. And a D was just because they got a guy like Will Harris, and I'm interested to see what he's going to do. TJ Hawkinson is still an elite player. I just didn't like him where he was picked. And then they got a linebacker in the second round, too. Like, I was just so unsure of this draft class. So, as of right now, D. Mid-season, I'll come back, and if you guys want me to, I'll definitely let you know my opinion at that point of the year. So that's all I have for you Lions fans. I know a lot of you guys are going to butcher me in the comment section, and I'm cool with that. If you're going to butcher me in the comment section, let me know what you think about the draft class. Let me know the grade that you would give your Detroit Lions in the comment section below. I'm always listening, and maybe I'm not looking at it correctly. I don't know. But I'm here. This is my opinion. Let me know yours. If you really are that strongly bad, like that badly upset with the grade that I gave your team, let me know in the comment section below. Don't just be mad and give me a dislike. Let me know. I'm here to talk and I'm here to debate for sure. But if you're a Lions fan and you enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. Share with some other Lions fans so they can come in and comment and we can talk some football. I'm always ready to talk football. And if you're not a footballologist yet, become a footballologist today by subscribing to the YouTube channel. And stay safe, football fans.